Yeah, because it gave you something because you're too damn dumb and a bum to buy your own.
Oh my God, Randy,
You're a bum, Joe. You're a bum. There's no, if you look in the dictionary under bum, you are a bum. You are a bum. You are a bum.
You got in by 30 dB.
Well, he's a damn bum. He's a bum. He's always been a bum, and he always will be a bum.
You know what this means? It means somebody needs to give him an amp.
48 on the clock.
Yeah, and he's married to that woman that's got to run around with that black guy. And that black guy, that black guy just put in there where he couldn't, so that was the end of that.
He's way past that.
Yep.
KF4JF 9 o'clock.
Thank you, N4 MTC.
KF4.
Boy, Jahilan.
Hey, he's 4 up to
There's JP.
Purple wire, Randy. Please tell me about the purple wire.
Tell me about that big black dude that was poking your wife, Joe.
Oh my God, Randy.
Well,
The wind to get it fixed.
I wanna hear about that big black dude that was poking your wife. That's what I want to hear about.
He don't like it when it happens to him.
Oh, old Joe.
It's all Joe's fault, though, Randy.
Drinking and doing this.
He was fooling with that black guy, and his wife caught him, and then all that happened.
He don't like it.
Oh, they were doing threesomes, Robert.
Yeah, and it just, she chose sides.
Oh, so you think that Joe and that black dude was together and he got mad because he got with his wife?
That's what I heard. That's how it all started. I don't know. It may be all lies.
Right, well.
Johnson's going to make a comeback. So, Randy, you're going to have to talk to Jonathan.
Poor old Joe. Couldn't keep his wife over the big black dude.
He wasn't just tall. He was long too.
Yeah, poor old Joe.
You just long too, man.
Well, I mean, Joe's a bum.
Good night, y'all. Had too much fun. WA4, you see him.
All right, see you, Jerry.
See you, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
Have a good night, Jerry, from KB4.
Hi, Jerry.
Okay, my trivia question for tonight is, during the exodus of Egypt, when the Hebrews left, how many were there?
Few. That's a good question.
600,000 men of military age. That doesn't include old men or women or children. 3 million.
2 million.
600,000.
Long ways off, but
Well, you said 600,000 men of military age.
Yes.
And that didn't include women or children, so there were more than that.
No,
3 million, they think.
you're counting using today's statistics and ways of thinking. And that's not the way you would count back then. You would count the men of military age. You wouldn't count the rest of them. If you were the king of Persia and one of your subjects came and said, there's 100,000 men headed this way. It may be 300,000 people, but only 100,000 men of military age. It's hard to get your head wrapped around some of the things that took place in the Bible because you try to think about them in today's standards, which doesn't work. Like
However, the question you put
on the
forth.
third day. That's what it says in the Bible. It didn't say Christ was entombed for 3 days. Because he wasn't.
Well, as I've said many times, Bruce, the devil's in the details.
Well, it's not like something you can't learn. It's not like something you have to be a friggin' rocket scientist to figure out.
I mean, what else do I need to know? I have my faith.
That's what it's all about.
And that's what I depend upon. And I don't need to know all the details. I don't care.
So you
It doesn't
think
matter
whether or
to
not
me.
you'll go to heaven is up to you?
Nothing is up to me.
Okay, so your faith really ain't got much to do with it.
Other than my faith, I have my faith, and in my faith, the way I believe, I don't do anything thinking that I'm going to get some ultimate reward, as in going to heaven or anything like that. I have my faith in God, and I don't.
No.
I don't necessarily need to know all of the details and trifle myself over trying to figure out the thinkings of God or hanging on every word of the Bible as though, you have to faith. That's what it's all about. Have your faith. Have your faith. You either believe or you don't believe.
Is it possible for you to shorten your answers up and try to remember you're on amateur radio and not on AM?
No, well, shorten up all your posthumous questions that you pop in there.
My questions are short. And somebody said, it's up to God to forgive you. You need to read the Bible, whoever said that.
So you're thinking that it's not up to God, that he can't change his mind?
Saying what I said.
That seems to me like it was.
Well, that's because you don't listen.
Hell, maybe so, but the Creator...
Would you like the answer?
No, I really don't. The Creator will save you or not, depending on his judgment.
The forgiveness is going to come from Jesus Christ.
According to
God.
Well, so you're saying that God cannot change his mind.
I did not say that.
Well, you just did.
I did not, never even indicated that.
According to probably the King James Version of the Bible, which was written 400 years after the death of Christ.
That is not true. That's a damn lie.
Oh, okay.
Have you not heard of the Dead Sea Scrolls?
Yes, I have, Bruce.
Okay, and in what year were they written?
Well, I've got a couple of them, Bruce.
Come on, Wham, take a guess.
Listen, I see there are a lot of people that really dig deep into theology.
But look, getting on here and lying and telling big falsehoods and saying that the Bible was written 400 years after Christ, that is a big whopping lie. The Dead Sea Scrolls start 39 years after the death of Christ.
Well,
there's 3 books, and not only have they found the Dead Sea Scrolls that are an identical copy of parts of the King James Version of the Bible. Notice I didn't say all. But they had found something quite similar to the scriptures that were found in those caves recently that also date within the first 60 years after the death of Christ, not 400 years. People will hear you, and Satan will make them believe you.
Okay. Bruce, let me put something back to you that you said to me. Could you shorten your answers up a little bit?
This one needed to be expounded upon. Don't be friggin' lying. How about that? Is that short enough?
Hey, I qualified my statement with the King James Version of the Bible.
Okay, stop.
Which came out.
Stop.
Before the Dead Sea Scrolls were discovered.
See? You gotta stop now.
I agree with you, Jeff.
Beautiful downtown Georgia.
Yeah, Bruce don't know what the hell he's talking about.
If you look at the Dead Sea Scrolls and the King James Version of the Bible, there's 4 words different.
Yeah, Bruce don't know good shit from apple butter.
4 words.
Burning fire, burning hellfire.
So if you're going to talk about the King James Version of the Bible, you're going to know that there's only 4 words difference out of the whole damn thing.
Hey, Tom. K4AH.
New FM on the 11. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
And 4 in pieces.
So tell us, Tom, did you squeeze it a little bit when Joe was talking?
Well, let me clarify something. When you were talking about Kevin and bragging and a certain station that I have adored for 40 years, gets in there and says, well, Tom brags. Yeah, you know what? Jealousy and envy is just a horrible thing on amateur radio.
Now, Tom, what I meant was, you told stories like, I had to go down to get a pencil in the garage. And I had to walk by my Hellcat motor with the big supercharger. Then I went by the 100,000 this and the biggest lawnmower anybody's ever bought. I don't mean anything bad by it.
I ain't never said I had to walk past my Hellcat engine to get a pencil, number one there, Robert. Again, you're like my hero, but you've done that more than once, Robert. And I tell you what, brother, I think if we sit down and we break bread, you might have a different attitude. Over.
I think what we ought to do is throw a piece of bread out there on the table and.
But you know what, Robert? I have a long memory, and I can recall back in the 1980s you talking about stuff that you owned and you had. So it's all relative, my friend. But for some reason you hone in on me when it comes to talking about that stuff. Kevin talks about what he has.
I think it's working, Robert.
Yeah, something going on. I'm sorry I brought it up. I think this offended you.
We all talk about stuff we own, but I don't know what it is, Robert, but you hone in on me, brother.
I'm saying I'm sorry, and I think I may hit a nerve. Something. I apologize.
No, you didn't hit a nerve. It's just an observation.
Offended you.
Damn it, Wham, you want to go to another frequency where we can talk?
Observation.
I'm good, Bruce. I'm about ready to hit the bed, man. I am really tired, to be honest.
All right, man. I'll talk to you all later. I'll be listening, and hopefully I won't have to talk about any gear I have there. I don't want to offend anybody that people that walked off that high school stage and they got their high school diplomas the same time I did, and we all had our options. N1 FM.
You don't have to leave, Tom.
Tom, he's just messing with you, man.
Don't go nowhere, Tom.
Well, wait a minute. Wham, let's look at that, shall we? He messes with me like a couple other people I know when I'm not in there. I mean, if you're going to mess with me, at least wait till I'm in there.
Did it bring you in here, yes or no?
No. I was done
do that all the time, man.
Due to shrinkage issues, you're only good for about 20 minutes in that thing.
People get
but Robert would be on frequency, and we would sit there and talk about him, and he will talk about, Robert and his pawn shop, and he's all this, that, and we know he's running that damn shit illegal and all that stuff. He didn't get all whacked up to get everybody in there.
That's right.
And he just did the same damn thing to you.
Now, let me tell you all something. Robert, all you heard me say for years, and you know this to be true, is how much I adored that man, how much he was a mentor to me when him and Wilkie and the whole crew on 98 back in the 80s. That's all you have ever said to me about Robert. I never busted his ass.
Everything I said about Robert, he's got pimples on his ass just like everybody else.
Well, that's true. We all got pimples. One time I squeezed one, and I was kind of looking at it. That thing squirted up and hit the mirror?
Was it other people in the room?
No. I turned around and I saw this thing that looked like a boil. And I squeezed that thing, and it shot and did a dotted diagonal line across my mirror. So anyway, all right, you know I love you, Robert Mercer, man. Gosh darn it, I go back when I was a kid and
you got him good, Robert.
And it was just so much fun. It's like, I don't know. I've heard you do that more than once to me and mention my name when I ain't out here, and it's not in a pleasant manner. But yeah, I guess I should have thicker skin. I guess.
No, it's sort of like molding clay.
I guess.
All right, but I'm
I'm telling you, Tom, he just played you big time, brother. He just got in there.
It's deeper than that for whatever reason, but
No.
go and listen to
no,
the
Tom, no
3927
joke, man.
tapes. You know, when sometimes I'm in there fighting with Johnny or fighting with Marty, Robert's in there, you know, slamming me on the tape. I don't know what I ever did to offend him, but he's doing more than messing with me because it's on YouTube. So I'm just saying, guys, the proof is in the tape.
Okay, well, do you remember back, Tom, when you came in here one night and said, y'all don't like me in here and all, I'll quarb y'all all day, every day.
I never said that.
Ooh.
I never said that. That is a misrepresentation. I said if you stop me from talking, absolutely 100%, I'll quirm the shit out of this frequency. But ain't nobody done that.
I picked with you, and you get offended. You're light skinned. I understand. I won't do it no more.
No, it's not that. It's not that, Robert. But Robert, you know what? If you go and listen to the YouTube,
I don't listen to all that crap, Tom. That's not my business. I don't care about that.
And Marty and all them with the Mean Girls, you're in there, and you're in there busting my balls, and it's just, and I listened to that the other night. I said, damn, I ain't never done nothing to that man but be nice. I can't figure that out.
You're so offended, and I've done apologize twice. I ain't gonna do it no more.
I'm not asking you to apologize. I never did ask you to apologize. I didn't want an apology. I'm just letting you know that for whatever reason,
and you're under his skin.
Within the past month or so, I just ain't never done
want me to begin approaching on. So I'm sorry.
All right. I'll let it go. I'm just saying. All right. But if you're interested, Robert, go and look up 3927 on YouTube. They're all there, and you can hear yourself.
I don't care about a whole lot. If I did, I'd be into it. I'm not into it. You may be. Enjoy it.
I understand. I'm just saying what I'm saying to you is not something that I'm just. It's not a perception. It's not something I'm making off the top of my head. I just don't know why. And you know, it's not that I'm thin-skinned. It's just that
you can't shut up about
what I ever did.
I live in your brain for some reason, and I'm sorry. It's scary in there.
No. It's not that you live in my brain because, Robert, I'll be honest with you, I kind of forget about you, and then I heard it again tonight. I said, okay, all right, whatever. I must have done something.
Info. Yep.
Yeah, it's time to ID, I guess, and what it is.
Maybe 4. Oh, EJ.
Okay,
Oh, my clock is way